Hey guys, and welcome back to the Seven Smushed Eggy channel. I just kind of came to the conclusion that all my videos are going to be kind of laggy from now on. This is probably going to be the case until I get a new phone. I'm also going to record this one vertically. It's not my favorite, but it'll have to do. The app that I use to record has been super laggy this year. I don't know if it's just because of my phone. Never really had this problem on my old phone. But anyways, you guys know what time it is by my shirt. We're in the Evanescence Sanctuary era. Okay, the album is out now. I have two CDs. Oops, two CDs. You might think that they're the same, but they're a little bit different actually. So this is the deluxe version. This is the one that comes with 2 discs. I'll go ahead and show. So this is the DVD one. I've yet to actually watch it because I don't have a DVD player anymore, so that's a bummer. I might have to watch it on YouTube. I know someone's gonna upload it. And then this is the actual music side. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Ugh. So the booklet is super cool. Evanescence, you know, they never disappoint. You know, they banger after banger. Super aesthetic, super artsy. So this is the deluxe one. And then I also have the Target exclusive, which is not deluxe, but the reason why I got it is because the cover like changes. And that's just cool as fuck. It's the same inside. This is the one with only 1 CD though, so. I know that there is a Walmart exclusive that comes with a big patch. I don't own that one yet, but I do plan on getting it when I go to Walmart next. I just felt like the Target one was a priority because I really like how it switches into the pigeon. That's just badass. So let's go over it track by track, what I think about the album. Oh, and just like aesthetic wise, this is really good, especially this one, the one that switches. I'm gonna give it an S rank. It's really good. I know, like, as a collective, we're not like crazy about this pose, this edit, but it honestly kind of grew on me. Like, I don't hate it at all. And especially when it switches into the pigeon, like super easy to like disregard. So giving it an S, like, and the red is like one of my favorite colors, so it works, bro. So let's get on to it. Okay, so disclaimer, I love this album. So music wise, I'm gonna give it an S plus. Actually, honestly, like an SS. It's a near perfect album in my opinion. Definitely top 3 Evanescence mainline albums. The Open Door is still the best, but this one's really, really good. Definitely top 3. So we're gonna start with Beautiful Lie. This song is kind of controversial in the Evanescence fandom, which was really surprising to me. A lot of people don't really like it. There's a lot of mixed feelings in regard to this opening track, which I'm really not sure why, because it's a genuinely really strong song. It sounds really different than a lot of what I'm used to in regards to Evanescence, so it really like grabbed my attention right away. And I think it's a really solid opener, like especially like that, I don't want to call it like ringtone-y intro, but like it's kind of ringtone-y, but like in a cool like cyberpunk ass way. I've seen people call it like a Bring Me the Horizon type opening. I don't really listen to them, so maybe maybe, but I thought it was super, super cool. And just the way that Amy is singing in this one is super cool. I'm gonna give this one, like, it's a very strong opener. It definitely made me very intrigued. So I'm going to give it an S. It's not my favorite by any means, but it's not bad. I'm like, what the hell are we talking about here? Really strong opener. Second track, Tell Me When You've Had Enough. This one is like cool, bro. The aura like shifts into like badassery when this one comes in. I've heard that this album is described as like one of her like sexiest albums, and like low-key I'm kind of getting it. There's a lot of power and anger in her voice here, but it's not like the bitter truth. It's more perfected, I would say, and she's really like harnessing it in a really interesting way. I'm gonna whip out the lyrics here. She just sounds really fed up with the world, and honestly, girl, same. We live in terrible times right now. Holy fuck. Yeah, it's just so fucking cool, and the chorus is so catchy. This whole album is really catchy. Like, I think it's gonna do really well. It gets stuck in my head all the time. But yeah, this one's also really good. I remember thinking it was like super, super fucking cool when it first came on. And I got a little bit of goosebumps for sure. So this one's also gonna be an S for me. Maybe an S plus. I think I like it a little bit more than Beautiful Lie, to be honest with you. Who Will You Follow? You guys already know I like the song. This is one of the singles that came out, and this is what got me super excited for this album because it was such a step up from everything on The Bitter Truth. And I still feel that way. It fits into this album really, really well. Just flows together really nicely. I love how like gentle and vulnerable Amy Lee's vocals are, especially in the beginning. It's almost kind of like pleading, and it sounds really, really good. And then the music video was sick as fuck when she's like falling in the elevator. It was a little bit corny, a little Matrixy, but it was so fun. Like, I was just laughing all the way through. It was so freaking cool. And I wish I had more to say about this song. It's just like I'm already familiar with it. And I have positive feelings about it, obviously. That's gonna be an S for me. Well, it looks like Freya is kind of gonna be blocking the video right now. So, you might not really see me very well because Freya is deciding to steal the show. But anyways, we're gonna continue on regardless. So now we're on to Rapture, and this song really blew me away. Dude, it really blew me away when I first heard it because this one is like actually so different than anything I've ever heard Evanescence wise, but it also at the same time has this like Origin-esque quality to it that I really liked, because you know all the old Evanescence heads were ecstatic to hear these familiar sounds, you know. And I kind of like how there's this sarcastic tone in regards to religion, this album. She's really dismantling that Christian rock accusation that she had with Fallen. And honestly, I don't blame her. With everything that's been going on lately, it's like really, that's all I'm gonna say. And then the bridge in this song is crazy. The like electronic dubstep, oh my god, dubstep-esque breakdown, crazy. And I love the bridge, like when she's like, I'm giving back all the shame I carried for you, now tell the truth just like you taught me to. And she like whispers that last part. It's so fucking badass and empowering, genuinely. This is one of my favorite songs off the album just because it's so freaking cool. I think it's like top 3 off this album for sure. This one's gonna be an SS. This one's really cool. Like, if nothing else, at least try the SS tracks, and Rapture is one of them. Afterlife. This is another song that I already knew. I watched Devil May Cry season 1. I still need to watch season 2. I'm sorry, Amy Lee. I'm sorry. This song's really good. It's like one of my most played tracks of the spring season, according to my spring recap. It's just badass. It totally fits Devil May Cry, but it also totally fits the vibe of this album as well. I love how it has like this bitterness to it, and like she's just so fucking done. Girl, same. This one's an S+. I really like this one. Again, I'm kind of skimming over the ones that we already knew because we already knew them for some time. Sanctuary. Okay, unpopular opinion, but Sanctuary, the title track, is actually my least favorite off the album. I know it's not a bad song in any way, shape, or form, and I do love the Going Under riffs. That's so badass. Going Under is one of my favorite Evanescence songs of all time. I love the way the verses are sung. Super cool. I love the beginning again when it has like this talking dialogue. Super Origin Evanescence EP vibe. Love that part. But then we get to the chorus. Babe, the chorus is kind of sounding like a Christian rock song, and it kind of takes me out. Just a little bit. It just sounds like radio rock a little bit. I don't think that was intentional. So that's why it's my least favorite. I don't think it's bad. And I like the message behind it. It's super hope maxing. It's a little bit sad maxing, but there's that hope max sprinkled in. So this particular song is going to be like an A+. I don't skip it or anything like that. I really don't. But it's my least favorite. I don't know why people shit on Beautiful Lie when we have this. Unpopular opinion, though. Sorry, I'm like looking through the booklet right now for the next song. Okay. How do I heal? Okay. So we finally are getting ballads again. Yay! The Bitter Truth had a severe lack of ballads. Far From Heaven was a really good song, but I do wish we got more, because The Bitter Truth is overwhelmingly very like angry girl boss. But I wish we could have had more like slower, sad moments, because I like sad Evanescence. That's just always what I've been, into. So I think she really listened to that. So we have our first ballad of this album, How Do I Heal? I really love whenever Amy Lee's at the piano, it's going to be a banger. Like, come on now. I have a feeling this one's going to be about her sibling, plural, again. But it's a really beautiful song. I think I like the second ballad, Forever Without You, a little bit more. Another controversial opinion. I've been seeing people say Forever Without You is a snoozer, and wah, y'all are wrong. Y'all are just wrong. But this one's really good. Very beautiful song. I also want to commend Amy for the lyricism getting a lot better in this album, because The Bitter Truth was a little bit worrying lyrically. But I've actually really been enjoying the lyrics of this album. They're a lot more direct, but I feel like she's been getting a lot more interesting again, like she used to. So definitely step up lyrically, for sure. How Do I Heal? I'm going to give an A+, too. Because, like I said, I like the other ballad a little bit more. About Us. This one is my favorite. Another one of the top 3 off the album. About Us is badass. Just that bass is so freaking juicy. And then the lyrics when she says, 'cause you got what you want, now bow down to your God. She says it like in such a nasty, like back of her throat, like snarling way, and it's so fucking cool. This song is literally like Aura, the song. Literally SS+. About Us is a banger. I feel like the instrumentals too have really freaking improved in this album. I know they did kind of like some switch ups with who's playing what, and Emma, she's a mommy, bruh. Getting rid of Jen was like one of the best things that Amy Lee has ever done. Also, we're not even gonna talk about that girl. She always be doing some shit. Calm Down. I wasn't sure how I felt about Calm Down at first, but I really, really like it now. It's so cool. I think the first thing that it really reminded me of, though, was like an Adele song. Because she's like doing the ooh, 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 ooh thing all over the place. And I swear to God, Adele does the exact same thing. But I love how like sarcastic this song is. And it's like literally like you roll your eyes and you're like, just calm the fuck down, you know? And you know what? She kind of ate with that. S. Self-Destruct. I know an oomph on Twitter that loves this song. They think it's like the best Evanescence song. They even said it's gonna be the next Bring Me to Life. Maybe. That's all I can really say about that. I really like the lyrics. Which one hits you harder, the truth or the gun? This is how we self-destruct. Banger, explosive even. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like this one's really similar to Tell Me When You've Had Enough, just like message-wise and vibe-wise. I honestly like sometimes even forget how this one goes. It's not a bad song by any means, but I feel like it's one of the more forgettable ones on the album. Maybe I need to listen to it more. And my opinion's definitely going to change. It just does that. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm going to give this one like a solid A. I wish I had more to say about it. But I don't know. Forever Without You. This one, literally, this is the last tear fallen. This is the last open door. She ate with that. This one's literally about Ben Moody. You know how I feel about Ben Moody if you've been watching any of my Evanescence videos. If my Where to Fallen video didn't get fucking taken down, you would know how I feel about Ben, arthritis in his hands Moody. That's one of those rare instances where I feel like karma actually worked out. But this song made me tear up in the car when I first heard it. There's so much pain in her voice. I mean, it's like that person that you built this band with hurt you so badly. You know, you guys were kids, and that sticks with you for the rest of your life. You know, it was so fucked up what he did. And I know he apologized. I ended up reading his apology. My opinions on him haven't changed. Yeah. It's really fucking sad. And I'm glad that she's finally being more open about it, because for years, literally like over 20 years now, she's been kind of low-key, subtle about it, hinting at it. You know what? No, like, she deserves to talk about whatever she went through. And it just makes me really sad that, like, he treated her like that, you know. This is honestly, like, one of the better ballads that she's ever written, honestly. This is such a beautiful song. So freaking heartbreaking. And sometimes you love someone so much, but you're better off without them. And not in, like, fuck you, I'm better than you, but just, like, you hurt each other so much, you make each other so sad that even though you have all these good memories and you cared about each other, you grew up with each other, it's just time to go your separate ways so that you can truly be happy. And I think we all have a person like that, hopefully not abusive, but where we've just had to move on, and because it's just not good to be by them anymore. And it's super relatable and super sad. SS. And the power she has when she's saying, like, I'm not even gonna, like, sing it. So much power and control behind those. It's like whale singing. I love when she, like, is, like, wailing in her music. So freaking beautiful. SS. I'm gonna record the last song like this because my cat completely took over the windowsill. So, a little bit awkward, I know. So, The last song, Wide Open Heart, is another song that kind of gets shit on for no reason. It's not uncommon for Amy to kind of end on a slower note, literally like Good Enough at the Open Door, Swimming Home with F3, Blind Belief with The Bitter Truth. Like, this isn't an uncommon thing. And I think people kind of miss the point of the messaging here. She's literally talking about how despite the world literally falling apart and crumbling to pieces, and how everything is so fucked up, she's still gonna face it with her heart full and open. And I can't really think of a better way to close off the album. So I'm not really sure why this song gets so much hate, and people are thinking that it should have been replaced with some other song for a closer. Cause no. If we're ending the album on a narrative ending, this makes complete and perfect sense. So I don't know. I don't really understand Evanescence fans sometimes. And I think it's a really cool song. It's really positive, and we need that right now. You know, I'm kind of sick of all the constant brooding and negativity. Like, it's like, no, we need a hope max for Big 26 and Big 27 and onward, guys. We need a fucking hope max, because if we don't hope max, the world's gonna be shittier and shittier until there's literally nothing left. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this one an SS too. You know what? Because all the hate around it is so bullshit. So yeah, I'm so happy this album came out. It exceeded my expectations. I'm so excited to see Evanescence live in July. I saw the set list. I don't know how, there's like 21 songs. I don't know how, if she's gonna be able to keep up with that the whole time, but I saw that Like You is on the set list, and she's never done that live before. So I'm so fucking hype. That's such a deep cut. So I'm genuinely like, eee! Me and my wife are gonna see her with my aunt. This is gonna be my third time seeing them live, and I am to the moon. I'm very excited. I'm gonna try to record my response to the new Sleeping with Sirens album, because that actually came out today. It's just funny, these two side by side, because Kellen Quinn, I love you, but you're no Amy Lee. But thank you so much for watching, and please comment down below your favorite Sanctuary song and your least favorite Sanctuary song, and why. I'm really curious to see everyone's responses. So, bye.